Hello, my name is Diane Warren. I'm here with Melanie Trent, and we will be speaking to you today about climate restoration. It's something that is much needed right now and is beginning to happen.
By restoring the climate, we mean returning the CO2 and methane in our atmosphere to levels life on Earth has developed and thrived in. We're returning to a healthy pre-industrial climate by removing CO2 and methane from our atmosphere.
According to the IPCC, all pathways that limit warming to 1.5 degrees C will be using carbon dioxide removal. There are around 1 trillion tons of excess CO2 built up in our atmosphere, warming the planet right now. We must transition away from fossil fuels to clean, renewable energy. Stop polluting the atmosphere. Scientists monitoring our atmosphere tell us the excess CO2 will not dissipate for centuries, warming the planet even after we stop emissions. We must use carbon dioxide removal to clean up our mess.
So there are many methods of carbon removal available to us. There's the natural sinks, which has to do with our forests, soil, and more. There's durable biostorage, mineralization, ocean capture, direct air capture, and each one of those, there are several methods. We need this diverse portfolio so that if any of the methods don't quite pan out, there are still others to ensure our success here. We need quality CDR solutions. Things that store carbon for at least 100 years, that are scalable up to billions of tons removed. Things that are financeable, measurable, and verifiable. And take into consideration other benefits. We need things to be safe and equitable. Right now, there are so many emerging solutions out there. Some are lab-proven concepts, some are pilot projects, and there are some that are already scaling up. Climate policy also plays a key role. Governments are crucial in establishing policies and regulations that address carbon dioxide removal. On the US climate policy front, during the Biden administration, there have been billions of dollars already earmarked for carbon dioxide removal through the Inflation Reduction Act, the Infrastructure Law, and the CHIPS Act. This is really just the beginning of what will be needed. What's missing is advanced market commitment as a climate lever to move things forward rapidly. We've done this with solar and electric vehicles, and the same would apply here. Since 2022, there have been bills introduced or passed federally and also in several states across the US, with others likely to come on board as well. And cities are beginning to be a part of the conversation as well. The Four Corners Carbon Coalition is 4 cities working together to create projects for carbon removal. In that time, funding for CDR is also occurring in the UK and Canada, who are beginning their own advanced market commitments. And CDR conversations for policy in the EU at large are ongoing, as well as in several other nations.
Let's talk about methane. Methane supercharges climate change. It is responsible for 1/4 to 1/2 of global warming, according to the IPCC. It is 80 times more warming than CO2 over a 20-year time span. Removing methane can cut warming by 0.5 degrees Celsius, and this could be very helpful right now to cool down our planet. Natural atmospheric methane oxidation converts methane to CO2. We know how to do this. It is safe, it's relatively cheap, and simple. Significant spikes in methane can be catastrophic for life on our planet.
So, what is the role of the individual? You know, we've all heard about decreasing our carbon footprint, and that really is a form of decreasing our own emissions. But when it comes to climate restoration, what you can do is be informed. Know that restoring our climate is in our hands. It's impacting all of us, and we can't do it alone. Contact your legislator and let them know you value cleaning up our atmosphere by removing carbon dioxide and methane. Engage with a nonprofit or other organization involved with carbon and methane removal and storage. And share with everyone that it's actually possible to restore our climate, that we can pull ourselves back from the brink. And very importantly, teach the children. I'm positive we can address climate change. When I look at the trajectory of humanity, the choice is still in our hands. I'm convinced we have the capacity to address the challenge. It could be humanity's greatest success story. And this is a quote from Dr. Walid Abdullati. He's the director of the Cooperative Institute for Research and Environmental Sciences at the University of Colorado.
If not now, when? There is no planet B. Climate change is urgent.
So, thank you for listening. Stand up for restoring our climate. Every voice is needed. And please download our handout for resources covering a wide array of climate related topics.